Hello, hello. Give me 1 second. I think the audio is being stupid. And when I say stupid, I mean it's me being stupid. So 2 seconds, chat. Okay, why on earth is the audio inputs mono? That should not be mono. No, it should be mono. Hang on. Okay, that works, I think. Oh, hang on. Ah, crap, the title of the stream is wrong too. Oh god, we're off to a bloody wonderful start. Oh my god, why is Restream so impossible? I've just tried to change the title of the video, that's all. Of the stream, that's all. Hang fire. Oh. Ah, is this it? Have I figured this out? Yes, I have. Ah, there we go. We're not as stupid as I thought it was. Except I am. Right, hang on. 201 arrangements. Yeah. Updates. Right, I think we're all good now. Now, if you give me a second, OBS is telling me that the audio input is coming in on the left and not stereo, which is not what we need right now. So if you give me a moment, let me just make sure this is working. Okay, OBS is a liar. Okay. I'm not sure why it's telling me the input is coming in on the left. It definitely is not. That is definitely coming in stereo. Okay, we'll get started shortly. Oh, actually, I mean, this is working just now, but let me make sure this works. The instruments. Okay, that works. So we're just running on a 10-second delay. I just have the stream up on my phone, and just 10 seconds behind. So okay, but I think we're all good. So let's get started. Okay, so we are doing route 201. We're going to start some sort of arrangement of that anyway. So I just have plug sound up here, but I'm actually just going to change that to a better piano. So let's go Opus. And I'm just going to take this because it sounds better. Okay, What tempo do we want this at? You know, I actually had a very good idea for this arrangement earlier, and now all the ideas I had in my head are bloody gone. So, isn't that wonderful? Yeah, I think that's probably the tempo we might want. Or do we want it a bit faster? Maybe we do. Not that fast. Okay, so I'm trying to just slowly remember the idea of what I had like 10 minutes before I was going on stream. I, 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 I'm stupid and I've completely forgot. Well done, me. Well done, Suic. Okay, that sort of works. We can come back and fix that later. It doesn't work at all, but we'll fix that later. Let's just get the foundation correct. Let's get the foundation out of the way first. Oh, actually, I have had a better idea. Let's turn this into some sort of maybe not J-rock sort of thing, but we could say, yeah, you know what, that might actually work if we start it off with some sort of like, I don't know, some sort of J-rock anime sort of thing. We could make it into some sort of transition it into some sort of battle theme. I guess we could do that. Right, let's load Trillion up a second. Yeah, that'll do. Let's mute the strings. I did not put that in the right place, but that's okay. Nothing a little bit of context fixing can't do. Okay, now obviously we don't want our bass doing that. So, take down the velocity. Okay, and I'm going to actually up the speed. I know I said a minute ago I didn't want it being this fast, but since we're transitioning it into the battle theme, we might as well. I want more speed. Ah, I have another idea. Hang on, I've not counted correctly here, have I? I was never very good at maths. Yeah, definitely did not count that correctly. That needs to go on for a little bit longer. Oh, in case you were new to watching these sort of streams, I know they're very boring, but I do try and explain things without using too much music theory, and that is definitely not a cover for me absolutely sucking at explaining music theory, so I just explain it in very simple terms instead. So it's a convenient excuse for me to make things without referring to music theory. But hey, you know, and just because I ignore it doesn't mean you shouldn't. I'm sorry, just because I ignore it doesn't mean you should. I should say, not that I do ignore it, but you know. Let's take that out here. Okay, from here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have the drums come in a little bit. So let's just load up addictive drums. I feel like this might start turning into some sort of pop punk song. Which isn't what we need, but just choosing a good bass to work off here. Yeah, that'll probably do it. We can always edit the kit later. We're just kind of drafting this out for now. Ooh, do we have stick? Do we have stick here? We probably don't, but we should. Oh, we have a cowbell, that works. Do we cow... Oh, we already have a cowbell here. Me being dumb again. Wow, that sounds like ass. Okay, we have no sticks. I think... But, yeah, we definitely don't. So, we can have 2 cowbells. Okay, I'm just going to have the cowbells do something really simple. I'm just going to play at pretty low velocity. Have the drum. I'm gonna have the snares come in real quiet here. I'm gonna have the first beat of that snare just maybe louder than the others. Just keep that away. I'm slowly just going to have them start coming up a little bit louder from here. Not by much. It only needs to be a bit subtle. Right, there we go. Okay, that's a little bit too opposite of subtle. Gonna have these two just yeah, that'll probably do. Kind of work, maybe not, but let's try that again. Nah, let's keep that snare there. Now, let's see how that sounds. Okay, that sort of works. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to have shreddage come in. So for those of you who might be watching who are musicians of some description or another, if you have contacts, there is a very good, and it's a free um, shreddage library. It's called Shreddage Stratus. It is really good for sort of genuine and strap sounds. I mean, obviously you kind of need a good amp sim. I have Revolver. I got it on sale a few weeks or months ago, I think. It's pretty good. It works what I need. And then I'm just going to... This is usually a pretty safe patch to go with. So we're going to have that come up on the side. Okay. We want a little bit less gain on that. That is way too much gain. So let's get Revolver back up. And let's just see if that works instead for us. Okay, no, it does not. That's the only just absolutely, frankly, shite thing about absinthe. They kind of just don't work. No, it's not the absinthe that doesn't work. It's me that doesn't work. I'm being an absolute bloody plonker again. To the master down. Okay. I also want that up top as well. Now I might need to get Shreddage Hydra just to come down and do a wow, I've completely forgot what it was called. Dive Bomb, that's it. Or I do have my own guitar, but it's so I have a really old audio interface. It's the Steinberg UR22, I think. It is about 10 years old at this point, and it does not like having two things plugged into it at the same time. So I think if I tried that now, it would not like it very much, and it would probably screw up the whole setup. So let's not do that. I might come back to it later and sort something out, I guess. So let's just keep it there. Now what we're going to do is... Okay, then we're going to have that. I'm just going to do a little bit of EQ here. Just going to take out a little bit of that and a little bit more of that. Fat. Let's just make sure I haven't got anything that's going to clash for later. I do apologise if you tuned in there and had your ears blasted by horrible frequencies. Okay. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to pan that to the left, and I will organise the track in a second. I'm just laying down some foundation. Git left 1. Actually, this will be the only kind of guitar that plays left because we'll make sure that kind of almost like simulates double tracking here. Okay, then it's all right. Okay, yeah, that works. We're just going to change for amp. Usually this kind of works in tandem with it. Oh, let's actually pan that right. Jeez. I want a bit more crunch on that, actually. Yeah, that'll probably do. Okay, that maybe will not do. So try this instead. Does this work instead? Wow, that sounds like shit. Okay. Need something with that sounds way more dirty. Oh, that's better. Okay, what to do? Let's get some fuzz. Yeah, that probably works. In fact, instead of having that octaved up here, let's go down here instead. Oh, it would help if I flipping, you know, unmuted the track so I could hear what was going on. Okay, that kind of works. Okay, I just want that kind of bit more of a steeper volume, steeper curve here. You know what else we're gonna do? Let's actually have that play mutes first. Now, since this is the free version of Stratus, might not sound as good as the paid version, but I kind of shelled out on Hydra the other week, so I don't want to shell out on Stratus, and I've also just shelled out for a couple of expos I'm going to as well, so I'm not buying the paid version. Okay, I'm just going to copy whatever articulation I've written there down to here. If you're tuning in, this probably sounds like nothing. This probably sounds nothing like Route 2 or 1 right now, but it will do. Just you wait. Okay, then what I'm just going to do as well is I do need to open up that actually. Let's copy it here. Oh, I could open up the I opened up Contact instead of no, sorry, I opened up Revolver instead of Contact. Wow. So let's try this. Okay, Shreddage Hydra takes till, I don't know, probably till Christmas to load sometimes. It's probably because my PC is getting a little bit old as well, but, you know. Anytime today, Shreddage. Come on, hurry up. Right, there we go. Okay, we have lots of options here. Okay, let's see what FX we can work with here. Oh, that sucks. We may need to actually put a little bit more gain on this parts. That sounds slightly better. That is a fun sound. Okay, I think the easiest thing actually to do is probably this. Pitch pen range. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, let's actually try it on guitars I already have on here first. So, guitar left. Okay, that's already on sustained, so that's good. Okay, what we need to do just to make sure when we play things back, just have that set to 0. And on this bit. Okay, realistically, from that string on the real guitar, that is all you get for pitch bends. However, just because we need to make it sound like an actual dive, we're just going to increase the pitch bend range loads. God, I want that to be even more actually. Okay, if that actually works, we do not need Hydra, actually. So, we'll increase the pitch bend range here. But actually, I can make this easy. Let's just copy this across. Let's take a listen. Yeah, that probably sounds about right. We can always come back and fix that later. So let's listen. Okay, doesn't quite sound that great yet, but this is only a draft, I guess. So that's fine. Guitars do sound a little bit loud as well. So just going to turn them down a couple of notches. Okay, that's decent enough. Then, could get some organ up in here. Okay, but I think I might just have the organ follow the bass on that. Let's shift that up. And let's have that do some harmony as well. Okay, then I'm just going to copy this bit over here. Oh, hang on. No, we're not doing that. We're doing that instead. Oh, no, we are not doing that either. Hang on. So, let's just do that. Okay, but we're also just going to have the organ do the organ thing. Just, is that fast enough? Nah, we want the organ coming up faster than that. Actually, that might be a bit fast. Okay, let's keep it how it was before. And let's just see how this sounds. We could still have the piano do what it's doing here. Pretty much just have it repeat what it's doing here. Actually, let's have that extend out over here. It sounds a little bit strange having something new start here, I guess. Or another note there. Okay, so we'll actually have that follow the same pattern sort of as what the organ is doing. This is where the organ comes in. So we'll have here. Move that there, and move that there. Of course I place it in the wrong place. Why wouldn't I do that? Right. Okay, let's see how this sounds. Might not sound brilliant at the moment, but do remember this is just literally just the start of a draft, I guess. So let's listen. Okay, actually this guitar on the left needs a bit more volume. We'll put it there. Okay, That cowbell is not loud enough. Let's just see how that sounds. Wow, that is a very quiet cowbell. You know, I might actually just change that piano. So change it to a sound like D. Yeah, because it's kind of a bit too centered. Oh man, let's just change it back to the plug sound one we had open. Keyboards. Okay, that has way too much attack on it. Let's just go over to the first one. Let's just see how it blends with the bass first. Okay, I still think that piano is probably still a little bit loud. Let's shut it up a little bit. Ah, right, I see the problem. We need to pan the organ to the right and not the left. So, of course, plug sounds, the library is, in terms of padding, can be a bit weird sometimes. So, just going to add a bit more treble to the organ, actually. Not much. Damn, that piano is loud as hell. Actually, we could have one of the guitars following along a little bit. Let's see. Ooh, better idea. Let's keep the left one on sustain. Or do we keep the right one on sustain? No, because the organ's on right. Let's keep that sustained. There we go. Oh, hang on. No, we need to keep a dive bomb at the end. On this side of the guitar. You know, if I wasn't so lazy, I could probably just learn this on my own guitar, but I kind of still sort of suck on that, so. unlike the other bits we have, where it just continues, I am going to have that just kind of start here. Let's listen to that in conjunction with the right guitar. Or do we just have the right guitar played out as well? Let's listen. Okay, yeah, that does get a bit muddy. Okay, that sort of works for now. I'm going to come back and I have a few problems here with that, so I'll come back and fix that later. That's a problem for future me, and future me will hate myself for it. But that's okay. That's a problem for not now. Well, let's continue. No, cut. Right there. Okay, let's map out the drums first of all. Right. Let's just alternate that. Go here. Alright, that sounds good. And I'm guessing we'll just have that repeat. Do something fancy at the end of that section. Let's see. First of all, let's alternate the cymbal. It's boring to hear the same cymbal that was just played 4 bars ago. So let's have a double kick there. That kind of sounds like shite. Try that again. Yeah, actually, let's have it do whatever this figure is here. I like whatever that's doing. So, we'll do it again. And we'll end off the last part of the bar with a... the toms will do something interesting, I guess. Oh, hang on, no. It's a day ending in Y, I can't count. Now, what are we even doing here? Ah, right. Yes, definitely. That's why the hi-hats were throwing me off. Right. Let's just delete those hi-hats for resistance. Okay, I think that works. If it doesn't, we will come back and fix that later. Ooh, we could change key for a little bit here. Alright, that could work. Then we'll go into the main melody of the root theme. Or am I just writing some sort of transitional battle root theme here? You know what, I think that's what's happening. Yeah, that is definitely what's happening here. It turns out we're not doing root. It turns out we're not doing route 201. We're doing a battle theme specifically for route 201. I think. Yeah. All right, that works. I know the point of the transitional route themes kind of should stay at the same tempo, but route 201's at like 120. I don't know, kind of sort of be a little bit boring. But I suppose the first route themes are sort of supposed to be. But nevertheless. Okay, I'm gonna have to bass do something a little bit different here. Right, let's go there. To do the classical trick. And when I say classical, I don't mean in reference to classical music. I mean classical me trick. This is how you write lazy bass lines, which you shouldn't do. But you can come back later and do some interesting things with it. Like so. actually, you know what? This bass line doesn't work at all. All right, back to this. However, I'm just going to vary it a bit, just to make it a little bit more interesting. Maybe just to join in some of the harmony as well. We will have that come down on a pitch bend here. Oh, right, Cubase will just allow me to select 0. That'd be fantastic. Oh, it has. Perfect. Have that come down. And voila. Now, let's see if that's going to be enough. Pitch bend. Nah, not enough pitch bend for me, so it's main. I know this isn't how real basses work, but meh. Who cares? Unless you are writing something with an actual bass. As in, like a real physical bass. Let's see. Okay, I am going to have the guitars come back into this bit. Just going to amp the velocity up. Huh, it's actually giving me some Sonic vibes there, actually. Hang on. If I put that in the right place. Okay, that kind of works. And let's pop that into the right guitar as well. Let's see if this works. That does not work at all. We could just have the right guitar just basically play power chords, or just some sort of muting pattern, I guess. That could work too. Let's see. I realise this still sounds pretty much nothing like Route 201 yet, but we'll get there. Oh, hang on. Articulation. No, wrong one. Damn. sounds like ass. But we have to work with it for now. Actually, what we'll do is we'll have this play a power chord. I'm going to have this play the mute here. Would help if I positioned that in the correct place. Oh well. Okay, if I positioned this right, which of course I don't, then hang on. We want that playing there. And if we put that there, this should articulate in the right place. That could work. Hang on. By George, I've done it. Right. Hang on. No, I didn't do it. That still sounds wrong. Actually, that didn't sound wrong. Hang on. There are probably a million ways I could make this sound way less boring. But I can come back and just do that later. Alright, that works. If you're just joining us, this was originally going to be just a normal Route 201 arrangement, but we've ended up turning it into a transitional battle theme somehow. Oh well. And this kind of sounds like ass at the moment, but it won't sound like ass later once it's done. This is just a draft. Let's just listen to this so far. Wow, that right. Yeah, that guitar on the right. Wow, I have never heard a guitar sound so terrible. I mean, yeah, that's also shit. Okay, let's just fuck it with balls, try something else. This probably won't work. Yeah, that is way too thrashy. actually didn't sound that awful. Okay, let's take it. Alright, that still sounds like ass, but we can somehow salvage this. Oh dear, wrong key. Ah, right, okay. I think I know why the right-hand guitars isn't quite matching the rhythm. I counted wrong again. Okay, yeah, that. Alright, that works a bit better now, I think. Let's see. Alright, that's okay. That's sounding better. Everything sounds a bit more aligned in the rhythm department now, so let's get to work on the next part. Ooh. I may have just come up with another good idea. Alright, now I have had a good idea down here. Does that sound a little bit too much like Suic-VGM leader? Possibly? I don't know. Hang on. Right. So copy this over here. Let's paste over the cowbells. Actually, no cowbells. That sounds like crap. Let's try that. Let's take Tom's away there. Yeah, that works. Let's have a hi-hat there. I'm just gonna have the guitars rather. Oh crap! Did I just paste them twice? No, let's not paste them again. Just not paste the bass onto the bass. That's what I'm trying to say. Need to paste them onto the guitars. We'll copy that down onto the right hand guitar as well. Except on the right hand guitar, we're just going to have it, rather than play that little melody there, we're just going to have it play chords. Alright, that sounds decent. Let's have... I think we'll have the guitars play the next melody. Or at least one of them. I'll have the left hand guitar and the organ playing the melody on the next part. And for that, I am just going to increase the volume of the left hand guitar. Not like that, I'm not. Oh, jeez. Right, there we go. Let's take a look here. Do a pitch bend at the bottom. Okay, we don't need that lower pitch bend, just a little bit. Ooh, why is that being so weird? Why is there a slight bend there, or a curve rather than a slope? Okay, maybe it does need to go down a little. Yeah, that'll probably do. So on these bits, I'm gonna have the right hand guitar do this sort of thing. And I'm also just gonna have that be a mute, and that be... Okay, we do need to just make sure the mute is only playing one note. Alright, that sounds decent enough. And I'll just have it repeat here as well. And just make sure the articulations are all the same. then, can I? Because that is not the right amount of notes. So that should be in here. Let's move that back. Okay, I'm not too sure about what that's doing there, but it sort of fits, and if I decide it doesn't later, you know, we'll do our old trick of we'll just fix that later. Okay, in terms of the drums, I want that doing this sort of thing. Just heighten the velocity of all this a bit. I'll have these be right. This would be pretty tight for a real drummer to play, but it's possible, I think. Alright, that sort of works. Now, just need to have the bass over here. Just have it sort of do something somewhat interesting. Okay, that sounds decent enough for now, or at least as some sort of draft it sounds decent enough anyway. Let's just listen to that whole section. Alright, that last bit is that does sound pretty fun, I have to admit. Even though it's kind of corny, that works, I think. Fizz bit not so much, but you know, it's just sort of a draft idea at the moment. So that's fine, we can add to that later and develop the idea. Okay, just gonna expand these out over here. It could play the next part, but I don't know. Let's see. Actually, it can't because the Stratus guitar does not go that high, which is great. Okay, let's just roll that out on piano. Metronome, please. Oh, hey, Super Matt Boy, hello. Oh, hang on, how does this go again? Ah, that's right. Okay, now, I have a decision to make on this part. Do I make it loop back round again? Which, no, this is like literally 37 seconds. Or, since I guess we're sort of doing a transitional battle theme, do we actually transition it into the actual battle theme? I don't know. We could do something. Let's see how this section ends off. But I think I'm more inclined to kind of transition this into the battle theme rather than leap it back around to the root section, I guess. Because it's like 37 seconds, be a 37-second loop. Well, actually, no, it wouldn't. There's a little bit on the end, but it's still probably only like 45 seconds, which is way too short. So I think I'm more inclined to go into a new section rather than loop. I think that's what we'll do. But I'm going to finish this section off here, and then I think we'll finish off the stream afterwards. Okay, just because I can't help myself, I'll just put a mental note here. Okay, apparently I literally cannot count at all today, or where things should come in or should not come in. Oh well. Okay, right, that's that mental reminder for me to transition into that at another point. Okay, let's do the rest of this. I think we will probably have a bit of a bridge between the end of this melody here and this melody here. Otherwise, it kind of could sound a bit jarring. I can already hear it in my head how it could sound like that, but let's just finish this bit off. Okay, yeah, that works. We'll take that for now. We can change it later if need to be. Oh, that cymbal is way too loud. Let's fix that. Alright, that's a little better. Okay, I think I'm going to have this left guitar do something slightly fancy here. Let's see if this works. Maybe not. Let's just go over here first. Okay, that sounds decent enough. Then we'll do the old bass trick that I normally do. I should have laid down the bass first, actually, but oh well, too late. Pretty sure this would be actually impossible to play on guitar. I'll have to test it. I'll get my words out. I'll have to test it later if this is something that's actually possible. We'll see. Alright, that sounds pretty decent. In fact, actually, I'm going to have the bass guitar basically just do that without all the chords, I guess. Right. I will give it a little bit of variation as well. sounding boring and playing the exact same thing as the guitars. Okay, and I just cap this off for the night. Gonna have the organ come around and play this as well. Also, just have it play. Alright, that probably just about wraps it up. Let's just give it another listen. Just remember, this is still sort of a draft at the moment, so it will sound pretty shit. But let's listen. Alright, so that's about it. I think it's a good place to wrap up for the stream, I think. So, yeah, that's cool. I'll be streaming again Thursday, and we'll do a little bit more on this, I suppose. I'll probably do a couple of bits in between this stream and next stream, so hopefully clean things up a bit, so it's not sounding so shit, I suppose. But yeah,